Hello, welcome to the Best Start Guide. It is day 175, and I have very little left to do before we really get to the end game. Basically, I gotta finish Spider 20, and I gotta do 100 million to the clan boss. The clan boss itself, ooh, maybe I want to grab this. The clan boss itself is not going to be a problem because the clan boss is essentially finished. I've already got my end game team here. I've got a team that does 164 million, sometimes 165. I actually created a light team. I'm going to run it right now. Let's see how well this does. Clan Boss Light before I get to the shard pulls. And before I get to the explanation of what I'm looking for in the shard pulls, because I am pulling for something specific. Normally, I wouldn't recommend pulling during a non 2x, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because again, we're kind of coming to the end here. But anyway, Clan Boss 83 million. So this is about half the damage I normally do. But here I'm using Wixie, but I've paired him with some very accessible champions. The starter Valerie, Apothecary, who's easy to get if you don't have Apothecary. You could even be using High Katoon, who is a guaranteed drop and who has a speed aura, so you could actually put her in the leadership slot. The whole team would be faster. But anyway, this basically proves that Wixie is the only one you really need for this strat to work. But yeah, you get about double the damage out of the team where I got Lady Mikage. But of course, Lady Mikage is the kind of champion that's not supposed to drop in your first year. So that was crazy good luck for me. So RNGesus has already smiled on me before. So in order to finish Spider, what I really need is somebody who can put everybody on fire. Now, I am super duper close to getting Drex. 99 fragments. I can almost taste it. And it only took 6 months. If you're really on top of things, you can get him within 3 months of starting your game, but you really have to set an alarm and remember to get it every 24 hours. In my case, this is about how long it took me. It took me damn near 6 months. So I'm going to get the last fragment, I think something like 11 o'clock tonight. Let me just see here. It's in Arena, Tag, Bazaar. 12 and a half hours from now, I will be able to claim Drex. And barring any better burn champion, that's who I'm going to build next. I'm going to build Drex. I'm going to take on Spider 20. There are some better champions, though. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and look at these guys. I'm not going to go over anybody's kit. I'm just going to kind of briefly describe what each of them do. You have some conditional burns that can come off Ultimate Galek. You have a very strong single target burn that can come off Geomancer, and you can put all of your enemies on fire using Mordecai over here. So Mordecai is maybe the best choice if I wanted an AoE HP burn champ. But I'm still thinking of going for Geomancer. And I say this because Geomancer's passive is so powerful, does so much extra damage, plus he does turn meter damage to any enemy as well that he's hitting with the flames. So it's particularly good against the Spider, particularly if you can get another AoE HP burn champ paired with him. And I can do that with Drex, particularly if Drex is the tank, because Drex, when he gets attacked, every attacker ends up on fire sooner or later. So you can put everybody on fire like that. And for the legendaries, I'm going to go for Artak. These are the two that I want. And the reason I choose Artak instead of the others is actually he doesn't even have an AOH. He doesn't have an area effect burn. He's really good for Hydra though, because he has an area of effect Hex. But some of the others are better choices. I mean, Cecilia can explode flames as well as spreading flames to everybody. Then you've also got Drang, who doesn't even require accuracy. So he's another really great choice. Honestly, I love Drang. I'm kind of tempted to go for him too, but I might go for Artak because Artak can actually solo the Spider. And just in case, I'll quit out for a moment, just in case anybody out there has the worst luck in the world, but is following along with the best start guide, or maybe you're just looking for a guide for how to solo the spider, I do actually have one champion who is guaranteed. It just takes a long time to get him. If you go to the index demons, he is an epic that you can get from the Doom Tower, and his name is Akoth the Seared. And he's either second or third to drop from the secret rooms, so this is not a champion that you're likely to get before you've been playing for about a year. So I do hope everyone is able to get a strategy that gets through Dragon 20 before a year. But let's say you've been playing in long enough to get Akoth the Seared. I got your back. I got a guide to solo with Akoth the Seared. He's perfect for Spider 20. So I'll link that in the description below. For now, let's do the shard pulls. So here's what I want, RNGesus. I want Geomancer or Artak. That's who I want. I will, of course, take any Lego or any good AoE HP burner. Amen. And I'm willing to pull all my shards to get something good. So we got Ruella. Ruella's a nice champion. Not what I was looking for, but you know what? I like her because she's got decreased defense, weaken, and decreased speed. I could even see her having a place on the clan boss team because of all these debuffs. She'd also be really good at Fire Knight. Not what we're looking for, though. So let's keep going. So we're getting Anchorite. Is Anchorite the answer I was looking for? I'm trying to remember if he has AoE HP burn. I think maybe not. He looks like the sort of champion that would be very burny. And now I'm having difficulty finding him. But no, he doesn't have it. Never mind. I clearly have him. I have my wires crossed with Mordecai, because he sort of reminds me of Mordecai. He's got that same kind of thing. I mean, look at him. He's even smoking. But the thing about Anchorite is he's yet another target. He's yet another champion that could work with the Wixwell thing, because he removes a debuff from all allies, increases the duration of all ally buffs. So he's yet another champion that could have done that. He even increases crit rate and crit damage. He could even make it onto my clan boss team. So again, that's cool. Still not what I'm looking for. We need the HP burn champs. And we got nothing at all. Okay. So first of all, I can actually collect this. Now, normally I wouldn't pull a primal shard, but again, it kind of doesn't matter to me. We're coming right to the end here. So RNGesus, please and thank you. Geomancer, Artak. And it's Gory. I think we already have a Gory on this account, so we could actually pair them in the Guardian Ring. I'm just gonna pull every last Ancient, then I'm gonna move on to the Sacreds. And then maybe I'll pull the Voids. Hey, look at that, it's Kale. Kale, you're a good champion, but I've already got a 6-star Kale. Hey, it's the new guy. Ingid Twist Staff. What a name. I don't even remember offhand what he does. I think he's defense-based. Anyway, we have Itinerant. And not expecting very much out of this last one. And it's Delver. Okay. So I'm going to do the Sacreds. And if I don't get what I want, I'm going to pull the Voids. If I do, I might save the Voids for a better time. We're going to go for Artak Geo. I'm just going to stick with the 2 champions that I called. So we're getting Ilsinia. No, sometimes the game just does not give you what you want. So we got Tomo. I don't suppose you have any HP burn on you, Tomo, do you? I'm not seeing it. So we'll go for the Voids. So here, he would be amazing. And you know what? I'm definitely going to put this guy in because This account seems to have an uncanny ability to get revive champions. And he is a HP burn revive champion. I think that would be amazing. This guy has AoE HP burn. Let's go for it. We got 5 chances. Skrank. Come on, RNGesus. Just give me Skrank. That should be easy enough. Or even a Cold Heart. We got Dagger. Dagger's not bad. She at least has the decreased defense. And she's Void, so there's no weak hits. But she's not 100% like War Maiden is. And she's no Bellower. And we have Bellower, but we do love Bellower. Now we can pair the Bellowers, which will actually make the Bellower more powerful on this account. Have I mentioned recently how much I love Bellower? Oh my god, we're getting a Void Leg. Oh my god, we got Sulfurion. We actually got him. I am amazed. I am floored by this. This is awesome. I've wanted this guy ever since they first introduced him to the game. I can't believe I got him on my mini account. This is maybe the best pull so far. So, fills turn meters of all allies. I mean, this guy... Do I want to go over his kit? Let's just go over the whole kit. Why not? This isn't exactly a best start guide thing, though, because, like, most of you, not going to pull this guy. That's for sure. So you know what? I might still build Drexstar first and see if I can get the team working without him. But man, it's going to be a lot easier with Sulfurion on the team. I'll tell you that. Attacks one enemy, fills this champion's turn meter by 15%. Presumably, if you put him in any kind of counterattack stuff, that means any champion with this kind of thing on their A1 can just get faster by counterattacking. Also fills the turn meters of all allies except this champion by 10% when attacking a target under HP burn. So you want to get HP burn on everything. Places HP burn debuff on all enemies for 3 turns. It instantly activates any HP burn debuffs on all enemies. That's nuts. That means if they're already on fire, they're just taking even more damage. And actually, because he's placing it first, he's just immediately getting the benefit of burning them. That's crazy good. Then places a shield on all allies for 2 turns equal to the damage inflicted by the HP burn activation. The value of the shield cannot exceed 25,000 HP. And it probably wouldn't anyway. I don't know. If you have a crazy build, maybe it would. Revives all dead allies with 50% HP and 40% turn meter. Grants an extra turn. I forgot this guy's revive actually granted an extra turn. That's nuts. So, I mean, did I call it or what? This account... Just I'm sure the next time I do some sort of new game plus in this game, I'm gonna really struggle to get any revivers because I got them all this time. But here's his Pyroclastic boon. Fills the turn meters of all allies by 5% for each HP burn debuff placed. Whenever an HP burn is activated, heals all allies by 5% of their max HP. Whenever an HP burn debuff is activated by Scavag, Tainted Scavag, Spiderlings, or Tainted Spiderlings, heals all allies by 1% of their max HP. So that's cool. You're creating a tug of war where when they lose HP, you gain it. Whenever an HP burn debuff is removed from an enemy, places 50% decreased resistance on that enemy for 1 turn. Wow, this guy's passive is like 5 passives. Whenever an ally is killed by an enemy under an HP burn, fills this champion's turn meter by 20%. Increases this champion's speed by 7 for each active HP burn debuff. This guy just sounds broken. Straight up broken. He's going to be super fun to use. So I'm definitely going to build this guy. Is he going to jump the queue ahead of Drexstar? Oh, I'm really tempted to build him first. You guys can feel free in the comments to let me know if you want to see me build this guy first, or if you want to see me try to do it without him and with just Drexstar in the team. I'll leave that up to you guys. I think that's the end of the video. I do have 2 Void Shards left, and I could pull them, but it's like I said, I just pulled until I got what I wanted, so I'm going to leave it at that. And that's all I got for you guys today. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to take down this spider. You're going down, spider. You're going down.